This call. All right. Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Team Freedom Reigns. We are Dr. Gandhi and Marcy Nettles. We are part of your upline support team. We are Elite Pro 9s and LifeVantage. If you're catching us for the very first time, if you've been with us for a while, we are so excited to be back in front of you on a weekly basis. So this is our hashtag TFR Motivation Monday team training call every week.
We're so excited to be able to keep this to a nice, short, concise time for you. 30 minutes is what we're shooting for here, okay? So we're going to make sure that I actually start a timer, and I'm going to pay attention to it. But we're going to start off every week with some announcements from the team, from corporate, and making sure that you're all well aware of what we can be all shooting for as a team and individually. But you know what? It all works best if we work together as a team. Marjorie Ham, if you're watching this, I know that your favorite thing, your favorite thing is teamwork makes the dream work, right? So thanks, guys, so much for hopping on here, being with us on the very first hashtag TFR Motivation Monday team call. So let's start off with some announcements. You want to start off with the Pacesetter information?
Yes, so we are super excited, and this is something we're extending, the Pacesetter program. So within your first 30 days of enrollment, you push to Pacesetter Pro, or push to the rank of Pro 2, you will be what is called a Pacesetter Pro 2, and you will get a $100 bill in your pocket, or however, whether it's a Benjamin or whether it's a $100 check. But to qualify for Pro 2 in your first 30 days, you become Pacesetter Pro 2 and you get $100. And the cool part about that is if you maintain it for the following month, you get an additional $100. But it doesn't end there, right?
No, and the thing is that this is good for anybody that has enrolled since July 2nd of this year, okay? Yes. The extra speaker. So I think, guys, hey, can you guys still see, hear us? No audio. Okay, let's try this again, guys. It says that it's working. How about now? Can you hear us now? Woohoo!
That was good. Woohoo!
Awesome.
Yay!
Yay! Awesome. Thanks so much for letting us know that. All right, guys, so let's continue with the Pacesetter information. If you enrolled July 2nd or after, you can also become a Pacesetter Pro 3, which is an amazing $250 bonus if you accomplish the goal of having 5,000 in group volume with you and your team by the end of
90 days.
90 days, a true 90 days. So that means if you enrolled July 2nd or after, you'd have August, September, and October, so until October 31st to accomplish that. So guys, let's take advantage of this Pacesetter program to help get your teams excited, your new people excited, and really push forward growing our businesses.
And get you paid.
Yes. So education, everybody knows the LifeVantage Academy is coming up really fast on the 18th, right? If you're not registered yet, get out there and get registered. You can go to LifeVantageAcademy.com and find your local area, or go to Big Blue Calendar to do that as well. Guys, remember, especially up in the Northeast, you've got to go and attend these events to be able to help keep them in your areas and also to grow. We're pushing for 2 up in the Northeast right now. So everybody be promoting and getting your teams and guests to these events.
Yeah, for those of you who are new, who've never been to a LifeVantage Academy, it is an incredible training on the 3rd Saturday of every month. And let me give you a little background on the presenters. It is for people who have built at least $1 million a year business in product sales. So these are qualified, proven field leaders. And for $25, are you kidding me? It's $6.25 an hour to listen to a millionaire business owner talk about what they did to build their business. If you don't go, maybe you don't have a pulse or something.
Yeah.
But you need to go. And it's the first Saturday of every month. And like Marcy said, you can go to LifeVantage. What did I say?
Third
Saturday of every month. And go to LifeVantageAcademy.com and pre-register in whatever market is closest to you.
And that's in the first or third Saturday of each month that there's not a corporate event, right?
Correct.
So our next corporate event that's coming up is Global Convention in October. The dates are October 24th through 27th. You do not want to miss this event. Go to LifeVantage.com under company and upcoming events. You will see Global Convention. There's going to be amazing announcements. There's going to be super fun entertainment. And I believe they said something about a new product line that might be, a new product category that's going to be announced there, and you don't want to miss out on these announcements. So get yourself registered for Global Convention. And then, you know what, we're going to share with you guys. I'm going to share my screen because we want to help you understand the Ireland trip.
Oh my gosh.
Even better. All right, guys. So let me get this out here, and we're going to go into the slideshow. All right, so our company does so much for us to get motivated and incentivized to build our businesses, including freaking amazing. Oh, don't you do that. It's going to go through it on me, huh? Let's see if I can fix that. Sorry, guys. I love technology. Yes, I love technology. It's amazing. So we'll just go.
That means there's usually something rocking.
Okay, so this will work. All right. So Ireland is the next incentive trip, and we have just under 9 months to qualify for this thing. The trip is August 25th through 30th of 2019. He's laughing because earlier I said, hey, you know what? If us women can create a whole nother human being inside of us in 9 months, every single one of us should be able to qualify for this Ireland incentive trip, right? So who of you agree, right? If we can create another human being in 9 months, we can abso-freaking-lutely be able to qualify for this Ireland trip, every single one of us. So let's talk about how we do that. So first of all, qualification period started July 1st, 2018, goes through April 30th, 2019.
A full 10 months.
Yeah, so we are at the point of having just under 9 months left for that. And so the trip again, go ahead.
If you can make a baby in 9 months, you can make it to Ireland in 9 months. I love that.
So let's stay focused and help each and every one of us get there. So this is how we earn points.
Yes.
Number one is your daily actions. Your daily actions is sharing the information, right? Adding people to your database, inviting people to see information, following the system, using that amazing cartoon.
Have you seen the cartoon?
Have you seen a cartoon?
Oh my gosh. Have you seen the cartoon?
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
And people get so curious on that. And then sharing a pre-recorded webinar or overview of the opportunity and third-party validation.
Yes.
You know, whether you do it face-to-face, on the phone, or through Facebook Messenger, get that third-party validation in there because we want to take advantage of enrollment points. You actually can get 400 points by enrolling new distributors and new customers. And you see the breakdown here on the screen. Also, we will be uploading this PowerPoint to the Meet Team Freedom Reigns page,
Facebook page,
so that you'll be able to see all of this in detail, okay?
Yep.
Oh, talk about convention.
And convention. If you pre-registered at Elite Academy in Anaheim and you're going, you get 100 points for attending Global Convention in Salt Lake City. It's only 1,000 to qualify for Ireland, so 10% of your points are going to come from your butt being in a seat in Salt Lake City.
And one thing I want to clarify on that, you didn't have to pre-register in Anaheim.
You just got to go.
You just have to pre-register and go at any time. Okay, right now it's $249. Get registered today and go so you can get this 100 points for this trip.
Because waiting just costs you what?
More money.
More money.
And so on top of that, we've got our rank advancement points, all right? So if we really focus on the daily activities in inviting and enrolling, then you're going to automatically, first of all, you're going to be rank advancing, and then your new people that we're going to help do the same thing are also going to be rank advancing. And guess what? You get points for both of those.
Right.
You get an amazing amount of points. And actually, let's go to the next screen so we can talk about that. You get an amazing amount of points for you rank advancing. You get half that amount of points for your personally enrolled rank advancing. And then you also get maintenance points.
Yes.
But talk about this middle one here.
Oh my gosh. One of the things I love about this incentive trip, and this is the company always takes care of us, is that the people that are just getting started, your brand new enrollments that come in, they hear about this the day they enroll, hopefully from you, and they may think that they're already behind the 8 ball. We've fixed that too. Within their first 90 days, when they rank advanced, they get triple qualifying points. I didn't stutter, and I didn't misspeak. Triple qualifying points. What? Triple qualifying points. Look at the list there. Unbelievable. And remember, it's only 1,000 points. So if you get somebody working on this, going all out, helping them, triple qualification points.
And one thing I want to point out on this, guys, and we'll talk about it here in another slide too, but it's really important to know what your baseline was. And the company has been really, really helpful in giving us the opportunity to use what your paid as rank in June was and as your baseline. So if you have rank advanced, let's say to a Pro 5 previously, but you were paid as a Pro 4, or maybe sometimes in some instances paid as a Pro 3 in June, that's your baseline. You will earn the points for getting back to Pro 4 and then maintaining it. And then when you rank back up into your actual lifetime rank of Pro 5, you also will get those points for getting back to your original rank. And then you'll have momentum going. You will have helped other people rank advance. So you're not only getting your maintenance points and the increase of your rank points, you're getting the points that you've earned for helping your team grow their business.
Right. Unbelievable, guys. This is something that is easily done as long as you focus on your daily method of operation, daily getting invitations out there and following up and just doing the actions that build the business in the first place while you're getting points, while you're getting maintenance points, and while you're helping your team. It is unbelievably, I don't want to say it's easy because it's going to require work, but if you spread out daily work over the next 9 months, it's going to happen for you.
And guess what? We want to help you.
Yes, we do.
So for those of you that are super serious about doing this, we're going to be watching you. We're going to be helping you every step of the way, because you know what? We are doing not only these calls, so it's going to give you tips and nuggets for growing your business, but we're also doing the Tuesday night opportunity presentations every single Tuesday night. All of that information is going to be posted and is posted on the Meet Team Freedom Reigns Facebook page, as well as on, I'm sending it out via email through the LifeVantage back office. So be looking for those details there too. So inviting people to see information, getting them on those recorded or live webinars, and getting their questions answered is going to help you with your daily actions, earning points, enrollment points to get you to this trip. Because every single one of us needs to be in Ireland, because we're hearing some pretty freaking amazing stuff about this trip. It's not going to be the same old pool party and volleyball game and all that kind of stuff against corporate. We're actually going to be doing like the Ireland Highland Games.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool. Yeah, we kicked their butts. So it was time for them to back off on that one. So we have some amazing new stuff that we're going to be doing in Ireland. So this is details for current elites and above. So they've also made it so that you can earn points outside of enrollment for helping dig deep and building depth within your outside organization. So if you have a really strong leg that's doing amazing and you're supporting it, but then you got weaker legs, you can actually get points for increasing those weaker legs or the less volume legs and increasing the volume there. So you're going to earn points that way as well.
Right.
Again, baseline is June 2018 for the start of this incentive. And then, you know what? We're all pro 10s at heart, but the things that pro 10s get with these trips, it's amazing, amazing, amazing. So these are the tiers, okay? Remember Dondi said you only need 1,000 points to be able to go on this trip. But the thing is that's just for one person. So we're all going to shoot for the 1,600 points, right? So we want 2 people to be able to go, and that's the airline tickets for them as well. So the full experience for 2 people, that's 1,600 points. And keep in mind, going to convention, you already get 100 of that. Or if you only want to take yourself, that's okay too, 1,000 points. But take a look at the different things that you can get for the additional points. 2,000 points gets you the full trip for 2 people.
And an extra day.
Yeah, and cash to spend over there at the castle. And then tier 4, 2,500 points, another day, and 700 cash, right? So 3,000 points at tier 5, $1,000 cash, you know, clear up to $2,000 in cash, guys. So let's just get to work. Let's just go crazy and just enjoy this Ireland trip together, okay?
Make those Irish babies.
So some of you may be thinking right now that it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can actually do this trip. Well, let's, you know, how do we eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. So let's break it down by rank, because not only do we have these amazing incentive trips, but we actually have rank incentives that the company has put together for us too. So let's go to another share here so that I can.
This may be new to some of you. It may be new to most of you, that there's actually things that you get, not just the notoriety, not just the pin, not just the bonus if it comes with it. There's some really cool stuff and the experience that comes along with it. But when you hit Pro 1, now Pro 1 is our first rank and in our opinion, the most important.
It is amazing.
Major personal growth comes with hitting Pro 1. Not only major personal growth of getting information out there, learning about people who judge and criticize, primarily the ones closest to you, your friends and family.
You're getting the no badges. You're getting the no badges.
Yep, how crazy you are. But you get personal growth and you start to get some thick skin. But there's actually some cool stuff that comes along with that next rank, Pro 2, which we talked about. What is that?
You know, that's the Pro 2 pay setter that we already talked about. This is where you're helping to motivate that brand new person that you just brought into this business, and you're helping them to get their first paycheck. And we've seen all the stats at the big events, you know, to where if you help someone get that first dollar concept, they're going to stay around for a heck of a lot longer, and they are going to actually increase your business over time, where if you don't help someone get that first dollar paid to their pocket, truly, I'm not kidding, if you just help somebody get $1, they're going to stick around instead of disappearing in just a really short amount of time. So the Pay Setter program is really powerful for helping you build your business now, but also to have a long-term business in retention.
Exactly. And then beyond Pay Setter Pro 2 is that Pay Setter Pro 3 in the first 90 days of enrollment. So you get the extra money. So it could be if you start and you go to Paysetter Pro 2 in your first 30 days and Paysetter Pro 3 in your first 90 days and you maintain that, it's upwards of $700 on top of what you get from the Paysetter Pro 2 and the Paysetter Pro 3 titles, the notoriety. And this is something you only have, it's from when you get in. So if you don't hit Paysetter Pro 2, I mean, you can hit Pro 2 later, but it's that Paysetter Pro 2 that will set you apart, and that Paysetter Pro 3 that will set you apart from the other Pro 2s and Pro 3s that are walking around the company and building their businesses.
Yeah, it's kind of bragging rights. But you know what, some of you may be saying, it's like, but you know, I've been around for a while and I don't have the opportunity anymore to become that pace setter. Well, yes, but no, because you can actually become a pace setter pro at any time by helping two of your own personally enrolled become pace setters. So it's an amazing way to help your team continue to grow rapidly and earn those bragging rights, and yet you become a pace setter pro by helping them. And then Pro 4, I love this one, guys.
It's awesome.
And you know, I don't think very many people know about this. You know, and what we're sharing with you right now on this slide, these are incentives for you to build your business on top of the money and bonuses that you're making, right? And so now that you've reached the rank of Pro 4, you know, you've got a pretty good leveraged income coming in each month. It's over $1,000, and that's a big deal for a lot of people. But now the company's starting to see that you have some leadership skills, and they want to start giving you some additional nuggets before they really invest in you. And that's where you start to get this invitation that you've seen us talk about a little bit on the Meet Team Freedom Reigns page. That's the invitation to the Pro 4 and above leadership call. This call is a big deal. I don't think most people understand the value that comes from these calls, because you're going to be taught and trained by, you know, elite distributors and master distributors. You are going to hear nuggets that maybe you've never ever heard before. It's generally from somebody cross-line. Every once in a while, it'll be somebody that's part of your upline. We actually got to do it this morning, which was really, really fun. But this call is a big deal. So we want to help every single one of you rush to Pro 4 so you can get that special invitation.
Yeah, it's one of those things, guys, like I mentioned about the LifeVantage Academy. The people that are doing the presenting on the Pro 4 and above call that is currently done on Mondays, they're all elite distributors or master distributors. So they've all built at least $1 million business. So hearing some pro tips and best practices and what they did in the trenches is going to be invaluable. I remember how we were pushing so hard in the beginning because I couldn't wait to get on that Pro 4 call. It was something I was still in practice, and I rescheduled my patients so that I could make that call time slot available so that when I hit it, I was able to get on. And it was something we pushed for hard, and we'd love to encourage you guys to do the same thing because it is a big deal.
Yeah, definitely. And then the next level at Pro 5, this is where they've decided, you know what, you've got staying power, you've got duplication skills, but you need some extra encouragement and maybe some additional motivation. And how about education?
Education.
Such a big deal.
Immersion.
So this is where, yeah, seriously, you get flown into Northern Utah for the invitation to the Pro 5 Summit. That you're going to spend 3 days.
1, 2, 3 days.
One day just having a ball and a blast with everybody else that's at the same spot, same excitement in building their business. And then the other 2 days you're being taught and trained by corporate staff, by the masters, and by top levels of our elite leadership in this company. That is a really big deal. This is what really pushes a lot of people from being a premier distributor into rocketing towards the elite ranks.
It is absolutely unbelievable. And one of the things about it is, like Marcy said, once you've hit Pro 5, you are now gathering some skills. You're now gathering some leadership. This is the time where the company pours into you 3 complete days of immersion training from elite and master distributors and corporate executives to take you to that next level, because the people who go through the Pro 5 Summit rank advanced to Pro 6, Pro 7, and Pro 8 and above. That's so critically important. So shoot hard to get to that Pro 5 Summit.
And then Pro 6. Now that you have this amazing team that's really duplicating, and Marjorie Ham, again, I'm shouting out to you because you're in Japan right now. You're Pro 5 and you're shooting for that Pro 6. You hit Pro 6 and you're going to get a whole brand new set of LifeVantage branded luggage. Because now you are a leader that has duplication happening in many different places, and you're putting out some extra time and effort to go and support them. And so, hey, LifeVantage luggage is a good thing to have to take with you, because it's good to have a good set of luggage.
Yeah, it sure is.
So that's the Pro 6 reward. How about Pro 7?
And Pro 7, when you hit Elite Pro 7, you automatically now participate in another annual event called the Elite Retreat, which is 2 to 3 days, depending upon the time frame, where the corporate staff, corporate team, they fly you, all expenses paid, put you up in a 5-star resort, and again, immersion training for the Pro 7s, because the ones that hit the Elite Pro 7 rank and get poured into in training, they go above and beyond too. But it's also part of the My Life Venture program, where you start to now qualify for $25,000 gifts that are, what are they?
They're crazy amazing is what they are. But there's a choice of like 10 or 11 different.
What's that word I'm looking for?
Free.
Yeah.
My favorite 4-letter F word, free. I love it. Yeah, it's
free
amazing.
$25,000 gifts.
And these next levels that we're talking about, starting here at Pro 7, these are the elite ranks down through Pro 9. It's also where you get to start taking advantage of that elite bonus pool. That's a pretty big deal, right? So how about Pro 8? Many of you probably don't even know about this, but when you hit Pro 8, you actually get to have a hometown celebration with corporate. They're going to fly in. They're going to pay for everything. They're going to invite all your friends and family, and you're going to have a party on LifeVantage to celebrate this amazing advancement in your business.
Cool thing about it, they do a press release. They call local news. They call the local newspaper, depending upon the size of your town. So maybe it's a 1-horse town and you got Uncle Claude out there writing up, or it could be a major metropolitan area and you make it on the local 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock news. It is a big deal. Big deal. So have that hometown party celebration when you hit Pro 8.
Yeah. Pro 9.
Pro 9.
It's kind of cool.
Sometimes I can't speak for myself because I don't forget time. But this thing, they gave us these super cool Pro 9 watches that are all blinged out LifeVantage, and I can show you a close up, but they're just super cool.
The blue sapphires, the color that was in the old recognition pins of LifeVantage when you would rank advance. So for Pro 9, it used to be blue, and so it's all blinged out with blue all over it. And it's just an amazing piece it's really jewelry. But when people see it, they're wanting to know where you got it, and being able to share with them that we earned it because our company appreciates us is a really cool story to be able to start in sharing information with those new prospects, right?
We've met people that worked 30 years at the company they were with, and they didn't get a watch as cool as this.
Right. Yeah, it's sad.
Pretty amazing. No, it's sad.
It's awesome
sad
for us,
for them,
but,
awesome for us.
All right, so let's move on here. Master Pro
Master Pro 10.
So when you hit to be a Master Pro 10, obviously you've got a million in balanced volume. Say that 5 times fast. And so you are going to be rewarded grandly by the company. First of all, you're going to get $1,000 bonus. It's paid over increments.
Wait. You said $1,000 bonus.
100,000.
100,000.
Sorry, guys. 100,000. It's a big difference between 1,000 and 100,000. But 100,000 paid over in increments. But then you also get the invitation to the special Pro 10 trips. And this one's huge. Auto inclusion on all incentive trips. What that means is because you're a Pro 10, Master Pro 10, you automatically get invited on every incentive trip that the company does. So it's super cool.
Pretty sweet. So you get the Pro 10 trip every year and automatically go to every incentive trip. In fact, every trip the company takes anybody to, you're included into it.
Yeah, it's
as
awesome.
A Pro 10.
So, and then executive Master Pro 10s. We only have a few of those in the company right now. And it's super exciting to have them because the people that are our executive Master Pro 10s, what I love about them is they're exactly the same people as they were when I first met them.
Yeah.
When they were
9-10 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. Their income has increased, but so has their servant hearts. And so they are test it. Working. All right. So I'm gonna have to hold this here. All right. Okay. So they actually get a $250,000 bonus for hitting the executive Master Pro 10.
$250,000 bonus?
Right. Yeah.
You want it?
It's amazing.
It.
It's amazing. And then on top of that, we also have the next rank that no one has hit yet, the Presidential Master Pro 10. The rank bonus for that.
$500,000. Yeah, that's the super galactic overlord position. A $500,000 bonus.
Yes.
On top of we don't even know what they're being paid, but we know they're being paid over $100,000 a month because that's what the executive masters are getting. So this presidential
executive master.
Yeah, I don't even know how to say it, but $500,000 bonus.
So what I want to say to you guys, looking at this and what we just got done telling you on the executives and the presidentials and masters, you may be looking at it as the elephant, right? So let's just go back to that Pro 1 ranking, the personal growth. Let's work on it there and start there. And then take one bite at a time, help you rank advance to Pro 2. And then to Pro 3, earning that extra cash, right, and those bragging rights, and then in getting you the special invitations that's going to help turn you into a leader that will duplicate in this business, that will then move you into the elite ranks to where you're going to be able to take advantage of a leveraged income that's going to give you freedom unlike anything else, and all kinds of bling bling party times and travel. So we are getting really close to our 30 minutes here, and we want to honor that. So we have a minute 45 left. So one thing I want to say really fast is thank you. Thank you for being the best. And I'll work on our mic before next week. But thank you for being the best part of the Team Freedom Reigns.
Absolutely.
We appreciate every single one of you. We respect you, and we recognize each and every one of you where you're at. We are so thankful that you're part of the team, and we cannot wait to take this to the next level with each and every one of you, however you want to do it.
See you next week on TFR or hashtag TFR Motivation Monday Team Training Call. Thanks, guys.
Hey, guys, and we're going to be unveiling a pretty cool tool next week, too, so you don't want to miss the call.
Don't miss it.
All right, we appreciate you. Bye.